For decades, Kenya has waged a war on drugs. Arrests, crackdowns, and high sentences dominate headlines. But is the system fair? Are we delivering justice, or are we punishing the lost, the addicted, and the vulnerable? Yet, behind every arrest, there is a story, a family shattered, a life in agony. Is the solution more prisons or more rehabilitations? Nairobi, Kenya's beating heart. By day, a place of business and ambition. By night, a different reality unfolds. Beneath the city bright lights, addiction festers in the shadows. James, not his real name, once addicted, now in recovery, tells us his story.
Nakuanga kijana wa area. Nilikuanga drug addict lakini sasa niko on the verge of recovery. So story yangu ilikuanga tu funny. Nilikuanga under bad influence. So marafiki zangu waliniintroduce kwa hii kitu nikiwa first year pale Campo. But I think nili overdo, ika carry away na ilini affect vibaya. So nilikuanga siwezi kaa like all day bila kutumia drugs. Nilikuanga natumia hard drugs zote zenye naweza pata. Juu zilikuwa accessible, unacheki. So ilikuwa easy kuzitumia juu nilikuwa nazo. Na marafiki zangu walinionyesha place ya kuzitoa. So ilini affect lakini I think nilikuwa deep into that shit. So most of the time singe manage kukaa for long bila kutumia. Alafu with time ilikuwa inani affect like sana. Nilikuwa nime lose body, but this si body yangu, ni drugs zimefanya niko hivi. Nilikuwanga mtu huge sana na sikuanga na kazi. Ndio maana most of the time nilikuwanga idle. Nikipata tu free time kidogo nishatafuta mabeshte. Saa zingine ni wao wangenitafuta. Tungeenda tutumie drugs, but haikuwa kitu poa. Unaona? Though ilikuwa ngumu juu nilikuwa naificha. Sikuwa nataka mkoro na mzae wangu ajue juu wangenitreat vihash, unaona. So eventually nili open up, nikapelekwa therapy. Ilinisaidia by the way. Ilinisaidia juu saa hii naona nikirecover. Hopefully nitakuwa sawa in the next few days hivi juu nimekuwa therapy for the last 6 months. Na naweza sema inanipeleka fiti. Na si naweza sema tu naweza regret sana juu sijui mbona nilikuwa nafanya hizi vitu. Ningekuwa na kitu poa ya kufanya, nisingekuwa natumia drugs, but I think the circumstances ilifanya nikaanza kutumia drugs. But hopefully nitakuwa poa. Yeah, hiyo ndio story yangu.
So unaweza ambia nini watu wa kijiji, your friends?
Marafiki zangu wa area na vijana wengine wa mtaa wenye wanaendelea kugrow. Mimi ningewaaj mtafute marafiki wa fiti. Keep good company. Juu ukikuwa na bad company uta end up kama mimi. Na ni kitu mbaya sana juu utapea mzazi stress. Kila kitu itaenda poa venye ulikuwa na expect. So jaribuni at all kabisa. Yani venye tu mtaweza. Tafuteni tu kitu ya kufanya. Bora isikue drugs. Drugs ni kitu mbaya sana. Kama saa hii mimi manze ni venye tu hakuna kitu naweza fanya. Najaribu tu my best niweze kurecover, nione kama nitarudi chuo. Nimalize kosi yangu yenye nilianza. So naweza waambia msitumie drugs. Tafadhalini msitumie drugs vijana, ni kitu mbaya sana.
Addiction is not just a habit, it's a disease. And while the law sees addiction as criminals, medical experts see them as patients who need urgent care.
So, Mr. Frank, some say we focus too much on punishment and not enough on rehabilitation. What's your response?
I believe that the case is rather contrary, in the sense when you take a good look even at our prisons, The officers in those facilities majorly focus on rehabilitating the prisoners. They transform them gradually. Likewise to our rehabilitation centers, they are taken through gradual processes which ensure that they mature, or rather, they recuperate from their earlier stage. And at the end of the day, our main goal is to transform them so that the victims can be effective in basically in their economic aspects, in the sense where they can be able to thrive in any economic sector, so that maybe they, apart from abusing drugs, they get now to transform and be beneficial to the society through income earning activities. Yes.
For many, the war on drugs feels selective. The poor end up in jail while the powerful evade justice. While users like James are arrested daily, the real masterminds remain untouchable. Kenya's drug trade is not just street dealers. It's a billion-shilling empire run by powerful figures in politics, business, and law enforcement. If the true criminal remains free, is the war on drugs really about justice? Is this justice? Kenya's drug laws impose harsh penalties. A person caught with heroin, even in small amounts, can face a life in prison. But does this approach work?
Drugs is a big issue. I don't know whether it is only with the young people or it is even with everybody, including leaders. We have a very serious drug problem in our country. And again, it goes back to the role of our religious institutions, the correct teaching standards in our schools, and of course, the example we set as leaders in the public space. To take our place as leaders, the church needs to take its place. Our teaching institutions need to take their place. This requires an army to deal with, and it requires everybody to play their role. So I don't think it would be fair to apportion it and say it is this person who has failed or that person. We need a collective effort to be able to deal with the matter of drugs.
Truth be told, drug abuse is a big challenge for us in Lamu. But I can tell you what we are doing. Number one, we have zero tolerance as far as the drug pushers, the sellers are concerned. I sympathize with those youth who have been entrapped into the habit of using drugs, but I have no sympathy for the drug pushers. And I, together with the security committee of this county, we are now pursuing, because those who are selling drugs are known. And I have sat with the security committee, and we are now following up and arresting them.
Amina's story is not unique. Across Kenya, thousands of teenagers find themselves trapped in a cycle of addiction, but who benefits?
Amina, tell us how it all started.
I was 14. My friend said it was just a little fun. I seek here, some not there. Then, one of my friends introduced me to something stronger. First time, I said no. Second time, I was curious. That time, I was hooked.
Where did you get the drugs?
Everywhere. At school, at parties, from Boda guys.
Sema hizo ni drugs gani mnaoziwangwa na hiyo pesa?
Kuna mangwai, chakli, gango, unga, kawe ni mjanja pia.
Drugs zinakusaidianga kukopa na trauma gani ama zinakusaidianga aje?
First of all, si drugs. Hizi ni unakula kumedi, unaona? Yani sawa. Ile unajua mimi sasa ingine ni ngumu, kasongo na anatupeleka mbio. Inabidi tu unatuliza.
The war on drugs is not just about law enforcement. It's about lives, about second chances, about society deciding whether to punish or to heal. The question remains, is Kenya ready for a different approach?